What's up? It's your boy 90 Star Wars Kid. We're back here farming Jump to Lightspeed. We are on box 3 of case number 2. The first 2 boxes of this case have been real rough. The first one started rough, the second one got even rougher. So we'd really like to find some value here in box 3. We'd really like box 3 right here to greatly exceed its own value, to make back some of what we lost in the last 2 boxes. We're starting off with pack number 1, and we get a legendary ghost, which might be good for a couple of bucks, if that. As always, we're chasing showcases. The showcase we'd really like is Vader, but any showcase will be appreciated. We get a rare Jump to Lightspeed. That's not going to help us, despite being the card the set is named after. No showcase here. We get a rare Pantoran Starship Thief, which is not going to help. You know, I used to pull a lot of Victor leaders and a decent number of Lukes, and I haven't really gotten a whole bunch of those out of these last 7-8 boxes. Here's our second legendary ghost in the same pack. I would have loved for the first one to be a Devastator and for this one to be a Hyperspace Devastator. Instead, we're just getting the ghost, and then a rare They Hate That Ship and a rare foil Data Vault. If that had been a hyper foil Data Vault, we would have been talking. The regular foil, $2 or less. They Hate That Ship, probably nothing. Hyperspace Ghost, maybe $3. So the distribution of rares and legendaries in that pack was great. It just wasn't the right set. It wasn't the right rares and the right legendaries. Uncommon Hyperspace into a rare It's a Trap. No showcase there. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon into a rare Admiral Yularen, not gonna help. Regular Piet, not a showcase. Uncommons, rare black 1, might go for $1.25. We had a foil Data Vault earlier, now we have a regular Data Vault. Maybe a couple of bucks. The market on that moves up and down from time to time. Not sure if it's still commanding a couple dollars or not. Although after rotation, it's going to be probably the #1 most popular base, I would guess. Rare Jam Communications, not going to help. No showcase there. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon into a rare base because of course, and a common hyper foil. Can't wait for these rare bases to not be in the rare slot anymore. No showcase there. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. A second rare base in a row to add insult to injury. No showcase there. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Rare Eject, not gonna help. This is overall, like, is it possible to get a dud case? Does that happen? This is box 3, and this is the 3rd dud in a row. I mean, they haven't been complete and total duds. We have gotten a couple planetary bombardments, and like right there, we're going to get a Unity of Purpose, which is a mid-range hit on the legendary side, you know, maybe in that $4, $4 to $5 range. But all in all, these have been some tough boxes. You know, I came back to jump to Lightspeed from, here's another legendary, which is worthless, home one. I came back to jump to Lightspeed from Legends of the Force because while Legends of the Force had more valuable legendaries, there are only 6 legendaries per box. You get way more rares. You get like typically 18 rares or thereabout. And JTL has a lot more valuable rares, but somehow we're managing not to hit any of the valuable rares. And of course, JTL legendaries are almost all worthless. It's really just Planetary Bombardment and Devastator. If it's not one of those, you know, you're in trouble. And there's a good rare. See, we want as many no glories as we can get. That's going to go for about $8. And that, there we go. That's the other legendary that's worth something. Devastator. We got a foil Devastator, and we've got a rare no glory. So now I think the foil's worth less than the regular Devastator, but just to make it easy, regular Devastator is 8. So we'll call that 8. We'll call no glory 8. Call Unity of Purpose 4. That puts us at 20. Let's say we got $5 more here, so we're at 25 now. Things can flip fast if you can pull the right cards. It's just real tough to pull the right cards at a rate that that brings back the value of the box. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Ha, see what I mean? If you go on a heater, there's another Devastator right there. There's $16 of Devastators. 24 with the no glory. We'll call it 30 right there, maybe 32 total now, something around there. I'll take all Devastators all day. Devastators and Planetary Bombardments, just keep them coming. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Rare Cat and Mouse, that is back to the worthless. Now, even with all those hits we just got, we're still way behind the value of the box. But I probably can't call this box a dud now. I mean, 2 Devastators, that can't be a dud. But it's still not a positive. We got an IG-88 not worth anything. We're still clawing our way back to that 45 marker. Obviously, just about any showcase would put us over the top. But I don't have a lot of faith in pulling a showcase with the direction that this case is going. There's a Luke. We'll take that. That's going to claw us another, you know, 350 in the right direction. Another tree fitty. Not tree fitty. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. We got a rare Boba Fett. Not going to fetch us anything, unfortunately. No showcase. Rare Phantom 2. Not going to up the return. No showcase there. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. We've got a rare Trench Run. Don't think that's going to help us. And an uncommon foil, and that's all. Second to last pack. Second to last pack. No showcase there. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. It's a legendary, but it's worthless. Hondo Anaka and a common foil. So that is the 6, that's 5 regular legendaries, 2 non-regular. In theory, we should have one more regular legendary. In theory, this should be one more legendary. No showcase. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Just a rare Snap Wexley, not a legendary. So let me show you what we got here. Can't call this box a dud, but also can't call it a home run either. Starting with the legendaries, we have Hondo Onaka. Hold on, camera's going crazy here. Okay, Hondo Onaka. Regular Devastator, Foil Devastator, Home 1, Unity of Purpose, the Ghost Hyperspace, the Ghost Regular. Getting into our rares, we have a Snap Wexley, Trench Run, Phantom 2, Boba Fett, Luke Skywalker, IG-88, Cat and Mouse. No glory only results, Eject, Base, Jam Communications, Data Vault, Black 1, Admiral Yularen, It's a Trap, I Hate That Ship, Foil Data Vault, Pantoran Starship Thief, Jump to Lightspeed. And I would guess that our value is somewhere in the mid to high 30s on that box, which was getting close to breaking even, but still so far away. That is box 3. Next, it's on to box 4. Until then, I'm just a 90s Star Wars kid. See ya.